If you missed my video this morning talking about what I was predicting who was going to win each NHL game, let's go over who won, what the scores were, and if anything exciting happened in each game. Up first, we got the Montreal Canadiens taking on the Florida Panthers in Florida, where the Montreal Canadiens they ended up winning 4-2 in this game, moving themselves up into a wild card position, and it kind of seems like it could very well be the Montreal Canadiens and the Ottawa Senators in the two wildcard spots, which I would absolutely love to see two Canadian teams in those spots. Actually predicted the Montreal Canadiens to win that game, so that is 1-for-1 so far on the night. Up next, we got the Sabres taking on the Washington Capitals, where the Sabres they beat the Washington Capitals. Score was actually a huge scoring game. It was 8-5 in favor of the Buffalo Sabres today, and it didn't really matter because Alexander Ovechkin he moves one goal closer to the Wayne Gretzky record. He only needs five more goals to pass Gretzky. Absolutely amazing, and also they thought he had a second goal, but it was a slight deflection off Pierre-Luc Dubois. I wonder if he's happy that he scored Dubois, or he's like, ah, crap. I kind of wish it was Ovechkin's. Actually predicted the Capitals to win this game, so it's kind of a sad story that I got one wrong. But up next, we got the Jets taking on the Vancouver Canucks. I predicted the Jets to win. It breaks my heart to pick the Jets, but they actually did me a favor in this one because they beat the Vancouver Canucks in regulation. So the Canucks get 0 points. The Flames, they desperately needed that. I live in Calgary, so this is huge news for the Flames. Score in that game was 3-1. But moving on, we got the Utah Hockey Club taking on the Chicago Blackhawks, where they win 5-2. Nothing too important happened in this game. It was kind of a blink and you miss it game kind of thing. Huge speculation is going on right now about the future of Connor Bedard. A lot of people are saying he will not sign a new contract at the end or prior to his entry level contract ending. So that is sparking a lot of conversation. Is he going to stay in Chicago, or is he trying to go to move to more winning ways? Because they are doing absolutely nothing in Chicago to support this player. We got an absolutely goalie battle in the next game. The Pittsburgh Penguins taking on the Ottawa Senators. The Senators, I think they're almost a lock to make the playoffs in this at this point. But the Pittsburgh Penguins, they win 1-0. Absolutely nothing happened in this game goal wise. It Sidney Crosby in overtime scored the game winning goal. So literally 0-0 through regulation. But during the free hockey, Sidney Crosby, Sid the not so kid, he scores the game winning goal. Predicted the Senators to win this game because I personally think that they are a way better team than the Penguins so far this season, but I'm allowed to be wrong. Next, we got the Hurricanes taking on the New York Islanders. It was 4-4 at one point, but the Hurricanes they pulled out in front in the third period, ended up winning 6-4. Seth Jarvis, absolutely awesome goal. I think it was Dmitry Orlov that slid the pass across to him. Jarvis tucked it in. It was a very nice goal. The Toronto Maple Leafs, my favorite team growing up as a kid, still my favorite team by far. But living here in Calgary, it's kind of been changing my tune a little bit because it's more exciting to watch the Flames right now because the Leafs are just depressing, depressing, depressing every single year. The Leafs with the Florida loss as well in regulation. The Leafs in regulation winning. They beat the Anaheim Ducks 3-2. It got a little dicey. The Leafs were up 2-0. Then it got to 2-2. Colangelo, he's or Colangelo, I don't know how you say it, but that player for the Ducks scored the game tying goal. Tavares, he got a goal in this game as well. But the Leafs, they maintain that number one spot in the Atlantic Division, which is absolutely awesome. Last game of the night, I thought was going to be a lot closer than it ended up being, but I did predict it right. I picked the LA Kings to beat the San Jose Sharks. The San Jose Sharks, they played last night against the New York Rangers and got beat pretty. No, the San Jose Sharks, when did they play? Yeah, the San Jose Sharks played the New York Rangers last night. I don't know what I'm talking about, but the the Rangers kicked the crap out of them. They go down the street and get their butts handed to them in LA. The LA Kings, they've been very good at home this season, except for the other night when they lost to the Leafs. So if It's and Butts were candy nuts, who knows what would happen? What I was talking about just there, but it doesn't really matter. I went 6 for 8 in my predictions. Let me know how you did in your predictions. We will talk to you tomorrow. I will not be doing predictions. I will not be doing recaps. It is Mix It Up Mondays. It's something I do different on Mondays just to ease our way into the week. So let me know what else you would like to do. I've been doing categories the past couple weeks trying to fill all the slots, but if there's something else you guys would like to see, let me know. I'm all up for new ideas. Trying something once. I'll always try something once. All right. Have a great night. Thanks for all the support. Hi to all my new followers. Thanks for being here. Have a great night. Bye bye.